Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Score Cardinals 7, Seahawks nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And finally marked down at the 23. A big play there by Gordon. 52 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups. 1 yard.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Eason sets to throw it. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Eason. Open man is Gordon, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Cardinals' 12-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Eason. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jacob Hollister, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun now from Murray. Past the 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Cardinals 14, Seahawks 6.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Ball carrier.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Marcus Johnson, incomplete.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Seahawks 6.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Arizona.
Murray now on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Seahawks' 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
To his running back.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Escape, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Score Cardinals 21, Seahawks 6.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Eason sets up the screen to Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36.
Eason on 2nd down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And he will bowl his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy, let him go to work.
That almost felt like sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. A final shot before half for Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray, quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Gain of 22 yards. And the
play action. Now it's Murray. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it, but in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Army, army. Army, army. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. I got you.
On third down, Eason. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on fourth down? They'll go for it.
Check right 54. Right 54. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check, check, check. Check, check.
They'll try and throw for it here. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out in your midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of
Nice
20.
job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Murray now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Murray steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Yards to go.
Murray to air it out again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. To his right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Down and goal.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And it bangs off the right upright, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound Brandon no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Eason. He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hopkins set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Takes it at the 7. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
54. Mike 54.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Watch out, watch out.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason, that's caught by Hollister. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. To throw again. Murray. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And now look at him go. He's at the 40, the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
First down, Arizona.
First down, Murray going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing again. Eason. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Take over 1st and 10.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1 yard.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Now Ross to return. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to Frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Tight right. We are. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Aguilar has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it into the...
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To number 44.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Is good.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
14.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Back to throw. Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Hassan Reddick coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Deep. Penetration.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Hassan Reddick, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brings up 4th down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check safety. Shoot. He's coming. Double up. Tiger.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
44.
From 17 yards out. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And that's pretty reflective of their game as a whole as they'll remain down by a bundle. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw it, Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. Eluding the pressure, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And some room to maneuver. There goes Melvin Gordon. The 30. 10. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Cardinals first down.
Shotgun now from Murray. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Mike 54. Blue down, blue down. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day, every day. Right there.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
Big